Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing another video in my luxury beauty hero product series, and so I think this is the fourth video. And also, hi, welcome if you are new here. My name is Kay and I love luxury beauty. This is not specifically a luxury beauty channel. I just buy it sometimes, and I like to do a full face of it whenever I start to acquire more new really wonderful formulated products that I deem worth your money, because there's a lot of makeup out there that just isn't worth your money, and I like to promote quality over quantity here on this channel. So if you're interested in some really high performing makeup that does so happen to have the luxury beauty price point and name, then just keep on watching. Okay, so starting off with complexion, I'm taking two products that are not new to this series. This is the Hollywood Flawless Filter. I use this in the shade 2. And as you can see, all the, used and abused. And the Givenchy Prisme Libre Skin Caring Color Corrector in the green. And I love this combination for like evening out the skin tone, adding hydration, and just getting the face ready for makeup. I'm just gonna blend that in with a damp sponge just to kind of add a little more glow and dull down some of this redness from the cold weather outside. It's gonna be very Giorgio Armani and Victoria Beckham heavy, but I feel like those are my newest luxury items in my collection as of late. So I'm gonna go in and do a little bit of underpainting. So I'm gonna go in with the Armani Beauty Neo Nude Melting Color Balm for cheeks and eyes. I have this in the shade, let me see, 21. It's this it says it's warm, but I find it pretty neutral. It's a warm neutral chiseling color, and ever since I bought it in early November, I think it was, I have not been able to use anything else, truly, because I'm just that obsessed with it. It's just so good. It's not patchy, it goes on very effortlessly, and it sculpts the face without adding too much coolness to it. Which I don't really like personally on my skin tone. I think there's a time and place for contour, but I don't really deem it an everyday practice for me. And if anything, if I am wanting to chisel the face, it's in very select areas. But with this, I find that I can just really blend it all over the face without looking too much like a, statue, if you will. But yeah, I just kind of haphazardly just kind of swirl that all around, because it just goes on just so lovely. It's such a lovely product. I'm gonna take that up under the eyes as well, and then down the nose a little bit. Now going in with one of my new favorite complexion products. This is the Givenchy Prisme Libre Skin Caring Concealer. I have this in the shade N120, which it's supposed to be a neutral. And I find that this is a pretty good skin match for me. It's just light enough and neutral enough that it's not gonna pull too warm or too brightening. I find that I like this well enough under the eyes. I think all over the face that this is just absolutely stunning. This went viral earlier in 2023, I think it was. And rightly so. It just lays so beautifully. It's such an elegant formula. And just like the color corrector, it's very light and serum-y, but it doesn't give you any sort of glitter. It's just this very ethereal luminescence that it provides to your face. And I just think it's just so elegant and so lovely. And I'm so happy to finally have it in my collection. And so both of them together just look so good. I'm gonna continue blending because I need a big mirror. I'm not one of those people that can use a tiny mirror and get really in there. I need to see my whole face, because I find when I have a smaller mirror, I kind of hyper fixate on one area and then I neglect other areas, and then it causes me to have unblended makeup. And it doesn't feel glossy or anything. It has a really beautiful sheen. but it's not like tacky to the touch. It just looks like really healthy skin. Next, I'm going to take the Victoria Beckham Reflect Highlighter in the shade Pearl. This is kind of like one of those translucent balm sticks, you know, that give you that very healthy skin. Lit within, you know, you're drinking water, you have expensive skincare on type of effects, you know, which are my favorite. It's what I go for. When you put your cream highlighter, whether it be like a balm or whatever, putting it underneath the blush will make it appear more natural and kind of blend the complexion products together in a more seamless way. I find that putting highlight like at the tippy top most of the time, it kind of just lays on the top, kind of like putting the cherry on the sundae in a weird way. Not really sure how to phrase it, but I find that putting it underneath the blush, it looks more natural and it looks like better blended, more elegant. That was really hard and long-winded. Also using a brush and doing like tapping motions instead of like, notice I'm not like swiping or like buffing the way you would a powder highlighter. I'm like pressing it into the skin. And that will help blend it into your complexion products and become one with the skin more so than sitting on top of the rest of your makeup. Ooh. Okay, going back to the Armani Neo Nude formula. This is the Neo Nude shade in the shade 30. So this is advertised as a warm coral, but I do find it to be more of like an earthy red, more so than coral. And just like look at that, like buttery. It's so soft and just so pigmented. It's just such a lovely formula. They're truly something special. And I can't rave about this formula enough. And I'm gonna do something a little different today. I want to kind of try and use a sponge with this formula, which I've never done before. I don't really know what it's gonna do, but I do, since I am more fair right now, I do want to apply this with kind of like a light hand and make it a little more translucent than I normally do. That's looking really nice. Just kind of take it up higher a little bit since it is a more warming blush. And that just goes on just so perfectly. That's so nice. Get up onto my nose. Yeah, that's looking really nice. Yeah, I've never used this product with a sponge before, and it's going on much more sheer, but it's also not losing any color or getting patchy. Yeah, that's looking really, really pretty, really natural, giving my skin like some nice natural flushness. Ugh, this formula is just so delicious. That's what I can really describe it. It's just delicious. Also, if you hear kind of like weird, almost sounds like somebody stepping on the roof / like creaking in the background, that's just the tree from my neighbor's yard that fell into my house yesterday during the snowstorm. And yeah, it's just living up against my apartment window right now, so it's just like kind of moving. Yeah, think of me. So that's what that is. It's trying to like poltergeist tree into my home. It sounds like it's kind of a weird noises. Anyway, moving on to eyes. I got this eye tint from Giorgio Armani. I did use the other color that I have in a previous video, which I think it's like 11, shade 11S or something, but this shade is my favorite. It is 12S, and it's just this iridescent, gold, which doesn't, champagne gold-ish, which doesn't sound that intriguing, but it's so like subtle and wet looking. It's such an elegant formula. What do you see? I hope it picks up on camera because I've never used this on camera before. This has been one of my everyday eyeshadow products, like something that I reach for when I don't know what to reach for, because it's just so easy and it's foolproof. It goes with literally any look. And it's just so good. It's so, so good. And it blends out and your eyelid just looks so wet. It's so easy. I feel like if you would have given this to me like 3 years ago, I'd have been like, oh, it's pretty. But I feel like, you know, as you age and your tastes change, this like more subtle wetness versus like high impact wet looking glitter eyeshadow is what I'm looking for now. It's just so pretty, and it lays on top of itself in a really effortless, elegant way, so I can like build up the center a little bit more and like kind of put some into the inner corner. Something that's really nice about this is that it has a pointed tip, so you can really get into those kind of like smaller areas like the inner corner here and really build up that pigment for just a little bit more shine. And as you see, it's not like picking up or anything like that. It's just so easy and so wet looking. But yeah, of the two, this one is definitely my favorite because it is like the wet looking, easy, one and done. So good. This is a shade 12S. For mascara, I took the Victoria Beckham Future Lash mascara, and yeah, I picked this up during the Victoria Beckham sale back in November, and because I missed it. I didn't repurchase this one in 2023 as much as I have in previous years because I wanted to try a lot of mascaras that year, but you know, this still is my ride or die, and you know, she doesn't let me down. If you're unfamiliar with this formula, it makes your lashes very naturally wispy. Like, it's not a very volumizing mascara. It is lengthening and separating. Also, if you are into a high quality tubing formula, this one would be for you. If you're like me and you have really like thick and long eyelashes, and you find that you have a hard time removing traditional volumizing mascara formulas and you have to like really scrub and possibly damage your eyelashes, formula like this is really up your alley because it comes off with warm water. It comes off it's very gentle. The ingredients are very nourishing, and they don't feel like heavy or cakey throughout the day. It builds on itself in a really effortless way. And yeah, I mean, if this is the type, so the thing is with mascaras is that they're so personal. And so this isn't going to be for everybody, but if you have the same type of eyelashes / preferences to me, then I would say that the Future Lash is one to pick up. So for lips, a luxury liner that I've been really enjoying is the Victoria Beckham, what is it? What is this called? Lip Definer. It's just her regular schmegular lip pencil, and while it's not like the most like outstanding lip pencil I've ever used, I don't dislike it. Like, I deem this a very beautiful lip pencil. It just so happens to be at a luxury price point. I have this in the shade 02. It's a very beautiful kind of like brownie neutral nude, and I find that it goes with a variety of different lip products in a very beautiful way. It will make cooler lipsticks look warmer and warmer lipsticks look more sculpted and cool, so it's really versatile and beautiful. Next, I want to go in with something I haven't really used on camera before. This is also by Armani Beauty, and this is the Lip Power Matte, and this is in the shade 117. As you see, I really like the packaging of this, like the pointy point instead of like a traditional bullet lipstick. This is matte. This is a very nice matte, traditional matte lipstick. As you see, it's very similar to the Victoria Beckham lip liner, where it's kind of like that neutral, like brownie nude. Something that's great about this formula is that it's not going to tug on dry patches. It goes on really thinly and nicely. It's not like moussey or thick or anything like that. And you can really build up the color or keep it kind of natural and sheer. This shade in particular is just like a very nice everyday nude. It is full pigment, like this is not a lip tint by any means. This is a very traditional bullet lipstick, but I find it very comfortable, very long lasting, and yeah. I don't really gravitate towards traditional lipsticks anymore, but when it comes to matte formulas, they have to like perform above and beyond for me to even think about reaching for them. I would say the Armani Lip Power Matte is one that goes above and beyond formula-wise, and the color is very stunning. So I could keep the look here, but it is so cold and dry out right now. I do want a little extra moisture. So I'm gonna go back to Victoria Beckham Beauty and apply the Posh Gloss in Tanline. So this is one of those really cool colors where when it's paired with a cooler lip liner, it'll pull more of like a cooler glossy lip, and with a warmer lip liner, it'll just be like kind of a neutral nudie lip, but it's not pigmented enough that it's gonna like shift your entire look. But these are incredible. I'm just doing a little tiny bit. These are incredible lip glosses. They're so nourishing, they're so long lasting. As you see, no goop. And it just goes on top of a lipstick really well. Or if I just had the lip liner, the Victoria Beckham lip liner in this goes very beautifully. It's one of my favorite combinations on the day-to-day. And yeah, I think that this look just looks just so easy and elegant. I just think that's really good. The Posh Gloss, excellent formula. Such a good luxury makeup product. Just so good. And I feel like with lip glosses, it takes a lot for me to like really rant and rave about one that's like more than 20 bucks, you know? But this, she's worth it. Like she's really, really good. This is a really good lip product. Okay, so that is it. That's my 4th video in this luxury beauty hero product series. And I hope you enjoyed this look, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!